The year was 2017, and it was doomsday for Nintendo's hardware flop they called the Nintendo Wii U. It was at this time we would enter an era that seemed brighter than ever, a Nintendo that rebounded from its failures with its new console, the Nintendo Switch. Hello people, I'm Tommy, and you don't truly miss something until it's gone. Whether that be a family member, a pet, Austria-Hungary, McPizza, and tonight, I am lighting my candle to one thing that we have all lost. Nintendo eShop music. The console home screen, the one thing that gives you an excuse from playing an actual video game. I've already gone over my opinion on almost every home screen in the history of gaming, but I felt the need to go back to a console that had very little to say back then. I said that the Nintendo Switch home screen was too simple and boring, but now I believe that my opinion has changed, as I've gone from simply disliking the Nintendo Switch home screen to downright despising it. Let's take a brief look at the Nintendo Switch home screen and truly see why this thing completely sucks ass. In the beginning, there was nothing, until there was a demo available for Sea of Stars. So this is the first screen on the Nintendo Switch, and when you get in, you are prompted to press a button 3 times to get in. Now, normally, this would be a very redundant thing to talk about, but did you know, if you press down on the left and right triggers, plus the circle pads, it plays a secret sound depending on the one you click? I bring this up because have fun with that cute little knowledge, because it's the only personality you're going to get out of this system. You are then booted to the main home screen, filled with lots of geometry. Circles and squares are on the menu for today, and you've got the time and battery of the system on the right, profiles on the left, and a bunch of buttons on the bottom. This main conveyor belt of games are the last games you've played. Once it's been long enough, that game is then thrown into the deep dark realm of all software, a land filled with all the games you've spent hundreds of hours playing, and random eShop games that you're bound to never touch. And while you're navigating the home screen, you begin to notice something that is missing, something that is crucial in the art of iconic menus. The music. I believe a big factor in why the home screens for consoles like the Wii were so popular was the combination of them being unique and having a simple yet iconic theme to go along with it. One of the most nostalgic things you can do to somebody who grew up with the 7th generation of consoles is show them that warning screen, that little sound effect, and then simply beautiful. I don't think kids growing up with the Switch will look back at it in 10 years and say, hey, remember when there's nothing here. And going back to the all software menu for a minute, we have the folders. This feature was present in consoles like the Wii U, a feature that was on the console since day one. In terms of the Switch, we didn't get these till 2022, 5 years after the release of the Switch. Thank you, Nintendo! Also, as a side note, if you sort your games by anything other than by playtime longest first, you deserve to be put down. Jumping to the top left of the screen is the Profile section. First, you get to see your profile. This is the only way to check how much playtime you have on a game, because God forbid you have the ability to check on the All Softwares menu. And if you want to check the hours played for a game you haven't played in a while, you gotta walk your sorry ass to your shelf, get the game, put it in your Switch, start the software, and only then would it be on public display that I have a 1-inch cock. After that, there's the friend-related content. You get to now make fun of your friends' taste in video games, and also cry knowing the first person you ever added to your friends list all the way back in 2017 will never be online again. And lastly, you've got the user settings, which, yeah, these are user settings, alright. And now it's time to talk about these buttons down here. First button is for Nintendo Switch Online, which is a completely separate can of worms and will be talked about on another day. News is all about the spicy politics regarding Advance Wars getting a release date after being delayed 14 times. The album lets you save pictures and 30-second videos of you cheesing boss fights in Borderlands 2. Controllers. Settings lets you see the data management and lets you change your Switch theme to one of 2 themes. It's been more than half a decade and we still only have 2 themes. Thank you, Nintendo!
And you get to look at that oh so awesome Joy-Con drift. Why this isn't in the controller section is beyond me. But that just leaves us with one more button, and the greatest sin the Nintendo Switch has done. The Nintendo Switch eShop. This is the most bland, boring, ball-busting, bronchitis online shop out there. The Wii Shop channel was simple but easy and quick to navigate, with an amazing theme to boot. The Wii U radiated personality, with colorful features to click and explore. Even the 3DS eShop had character, with a more simplified Wii U eShop layout. The Nintendo Switch has none of this. It has search/browse, featured, recent releases, great deals, best sellers, coming soon, late stage capitalism, enter code. It is so fucking boring. And the game selection is so clogged with so much garbage that it makes recent releases pretty much inhospitable for game buying. But you know what? All of this wouldn't be an issue. I could tolerate a sterile white and orange dystopia like this. But what I can't tolerate is how slow all of this is. Navigating this place is an absolute bitch. No matter which part of the eShop you're at, it will run like shit. Instead of a new page, it just keeps on loading once you reach the bottom, meaning that it won't take long before it starts running at a snail's pace. This is, without a doubt, the worst online shopping interface for any of the modern game consoles. No competition.
So, in conclusion, the Nintendo Switch home screen and eShop is bad, and you should be mad that it exists. And after lighting 5 candles for the life that we had with the Nintendo eShop music, I am starting to realize that sitting in front of 5 candles is really bad when you suffer from asthma.